Hello, let's do Wordle for September 2nd. Let's spin our members wheel, see what we are starting with today. If you'd like a word on the wheel, you just got to hit join button under the video to join as a member. All right, good and delicious suggested Vogue. Let's see how that goes. Vogue. Oh, there's a G in the middle. That's really interesting. It's not an ER word. My initial thought was GER, but I wonder if it's like a GGY word. Is there one? Without a U, I mean, I thought of buggy, but there's no U. Maybe like raggy, someone who's got a lot of rags. Or is it like oh, I was thinking GLE, but there's no E. GE, no, there's no E, sorry. GAL? Like fugal, no. There's no U. Regal, no E. I feel like something like this should work, but I can't find it. How about GIN? I don't see it. Maybe I'll try that GGY then. Let's try raggy. Nope. Okay, no A. That's actually good to know. I thought of vigil, but actually we eliminated the V. Is there a different igil word? Sigil. Sigil's a fun word. Let's try that. Nope. Okay, well that I is correct. Getting one letter is better than getting no letters. I'm not too worried about losing, but I feel like we're in a confusing state here. So there's not another I. A, E, I, O, U. There are no more vowels? Hold on. There's no A, E, O, or U. There's no Y, and there's not two I's. Oh, it's got to be. Oh, it's the ite trap. Uh-oh, I am trapped. Hopefully I got rid of enough of them. Otherwise we'll have to do a filler. So white, tight, fight. I wish I'd thought of the ite trap earlier. With that G there, I should have thought of it immediately. Fight, tight, white. And it's white like the ghost, not like the color. Height is spelled differently. Might. And night, of course. There are 5 words left. I think we should do a filler right now. White, tight, fight, might, night. Because I'm not going to be able to get 4 of these in one guess. Let's see if we can get 3 in one guess. If I want to check for tight, I have to start with T. So it might be better to not use the T, but something like women. Women is a good one. That gets you white, might, and night. So with that in mind, we still have tight and fight left. So if I were to do something like, okay, so here's the plan. Assuming I have everything covered, I can gamble on tight or fight if it happens to be one of those. And then if it wasn't one of those, I can do women on guess 5. And if none of those are yellow, then the answer is fight. Now that depends on me having accounted for all the possible words. But yeah, let's do it that way. I think that's the fairest. So we'll do tight to start with. Okay, now we'll do women. All right, and the answer is might. Perfect. All right. So obviously, had I done women 4th, I would have gotten it in 5, but I try to keep my filler to guess 5, but sometimes the trap is so nasty you can't actually do enough letters in one filler, and you need 2 fillers. But anyway, this worked out. And if none of those had been yellow, then I would have done fight. So I'm curious if the bot had other options. We're about to find out. So the answer was might. I'd already forgotten. We're in hard mode for now. I started with Vogue. Okay, so it's saying, hey, you're already going to lose on the ite trap sometimes, which is not a good sign. I did raggy, which probably it really didn't like. Raggy had a 90% solve rate. Now we're down to 75% solve rate because it had a poor answer. So raggy would lose on white or tight. I mean, it's just one of the ite. The ite trap is in a bad state now. Sigil is actually one of its top guesses, so that's pretty nice. Sigil was 75% solve rate. And then I went for tight. which is okay. So on the answer list, we got fight, might, night, tight, white. That's what I identified. It would also accept bite, dite, height, kite, and pite, but those are very unlikely. So I kind of gambled on it not being an unlikely. But look how many ite words there are. It's insane. So I went with tight here. And now we're at a 50% solve rate, down to fight, might, night, white. But then I did women. Now, of course, it's only might. But as you can see, I wasn't... With the filler of women, I wasn't... I counted for enough that I would have not lost. Very nice. Unless it was one of these unlikelies, but I doubt it would be. So if I turn off hard mode at this point, let's see what it suggests. Flown, frown, woman. Yeah, any of these are fine. Cool. Let's go back. From Vogue, it would do angry. And then it's going to do sigil, which is interesting. And now we're down to a 75% solve rate. It's going to go, let's just take the top one, fight. And then it happens to pick might next. But yeah, there's it could fail on, like right away from Vogue, it's saying, hey, we might fail, which is interesting, on hard mode at least. So that's kind of the issue with playing hard mode, right? Is random start plus hard mode equals you might just lose. Like you're going to end up gambling no matter how well you play. Let's try Saleh. See how that goes today. Ooh, it's worried about the ount trap. It's going to go fount, which is interesting. Or is this font? Anyway, I think it's font. Wow, twixt with an X being the best. Twixt is one of the options, and it also tests for tight. So I think that's why it's doing that. And now it's between might or right, but there's also digit, which is interesting, but it wants to check the ite trap first. Well, these get each other, and if it's not, it's digit. So as a 50-50, getting 4 or 5. Twixt. Who would think of twixt, though? I don't think anyone would go twixt there. You might run right into the ite trap, at which point you have to just go through them. You could do right, do tight. Now, we're going to have a lot of losses today. I'm going to look at the regular bot after this because the ite trap is really nasty. And I wish I had realized I was in it earlier. It's still going the same exact guesses here with least. All right, let's look at Adieu. Okay, Adieu does not lose, but we got to go potin. And then we got to go mifty. Now it's might. All right, such good words when we use Adieu. See, this is the issue I have with Adieu. Is like there are words you can guess that get the consonants you need, but they're weird words because you're limited on what vowels you still have left to use. Anyway, audio's probably going to do... Oh, audio has swirl as an option. And after swirl, we can do pinch or nip it. Nip it. Now we're in the ite trap. We do fight. Tight, might would be the worst case, and that's still 6. All right. And then finally, trace. Sniffed. That's a weird word. Sniffed. Ploit. Light is better. All right. Light and then white and then white. All right. So it got rid of sniffed, gets rid of fight and night and sight, and that's enough. So it saw the ite trap coming, and it was like, let's do a filler that gets a bunch of the starting letters for the ite trap, which is what you're supposed to do in hard mode. All right, cool. Let's look at the bot. So I gotta bring this back in. We gotta go here. All right, skill 81, luck 45, phew, up to 6. All right, so Vogue was 77. It did not like Raggy at all. Train, yeah, see, it's because I'm not playing hard mode. It's like, hey, why didn't you just do train? That's way better, because it didn't have a G in the middle. Twine would have been more efficient. Yeah, but okay. It doesn't know I play hard mode until guess 5. Excellent choice. Women is exactly what I would have picked in this situation. Yeah. Narrow it down to just might. Cool. So it agrees that might was the only thing left after that. Well, I mean, actually, from here, no one faced the scenario. I'm unique. All right. It would have done slate, count, dwarf, might. So because it's hard mode, it's just like getting rid of a bunch of the ite trap words. All right. Yeah, so this 0.4 getting might, there seems to be about a 0.4% of people who cheat and get it in 1. So you can always subtract 0.4 from the people who got in one, who won. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying with that, but 0.4 seems to be the baseline. So if like one day there's like a 7% of people who got in one, like the other day with least, it's literally like 6.6 who did it. All right, Vogue is not a very popular starting word. People getting in 2.5%. Interesting. Let's look at the loss rate. Yikes. Yeah, 92.2% solve rate. So we've got a 7.8% loss rate. And people are losing on fight, light, tight, night, sight, right, height, bite, white. Oh, imagine going for height or bite when might was left. Ouch. Okay. White 8. Yeah, 8 is the really nasty one in the ite trap. Really hard to think of that one, but I had the E as gray. All right, cool. Well, that is it for Wordle. If you would like to watch the New York Times games, you just click at the end of this video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.